Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those that don't know me, I am Jordan with fithappyfree.com, and this is my husband David, and today we are going to be showing you how to make my Paleo Bite-sized Pumpkin Pies. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. A couple days ago I had surgery on my wrist and I am unable to use this arm, but Thanksgiving is coming up in a few days and I definitely wanted to be able to make something to bring to the table. So I have my husband here to help me. I am going to be instructing him on how to make these paleo gluten-free bite-sized pumpkin pies. And you've never baked before, right?
Nope. This is going to be interesting.
This will be fun. So the first thing that we do is we preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
I've never used the oven before. I don't know what that means. But that's what we did.
You basically just push the buttons and make sure it says 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll start off by making the crust. We can use this bowl here. And these are the ingredients for the crust, just 3 ingredients for the crust, so pretty simple. We've got 2 tablespoons of melted grass-fed butter. Now, if you do want a dairy-free option, you can use coconut oil if you would like. We will crack an egg and whisk that into the crust. And we have 2 cups of almond flour here. So we're basically just going to put this all in the bowl and whisk it together. And now put the almond flour in. And it's going to be kind of a crumbly mixture, so it's going to start becoming a little bit doughy. And that's probably nice and good. It's nice and crumbly.
How do I get the rest out?
Just I tap it against the...
Oh, okay.
So we've got the crust ready. So we've got the crust ready. You can just put that to the side. Put these that we're not using to the side. And now, this is the little fun part. We are going to put the crust in this little mini muffin pan that we have, because we're making little mini pumpkin pies.
We pre-buttered it.
Yes, I greased this beforehand just to make sure there's nothing. You don't have to. They're pretty unsticky, but I like to do it just to make sure. Basically, you're going to make little balls, probably about 1 inch. And just press them into the crusts. I like to use my thumb just to press it down and then up against the sides. Make it nice and thin, nice little thin crust.
That made it a bit too much.
So far, so good.
I have no clue what I'm doing. This is scary.
They're gonna be great.
Oh, baby. With proper adult supervision, I'm pretty sure they will be.
That's what I'm here for.
So the crust goes in all the pumpkin?
Mm-hmm. It helps hold the filling in, give a nice little outer texture to it. It gets nice and golden brown. Use the little leftovers to fill any holes or anything that you see in, make it a little smoother. Those look pretty good. So we've got our crust ready, and what we're gonna do with those, we're actually just gonna store those in the fridge for a little while we make the filling so that they get nice and cool and their shape forms a little bit more. And now we're ready to make the filling, which is super easy. We're going to start with 3 eggs.
Three eggs.
And now you're just going to whisk those together. Make sure they're nice and whisked. Looks pretty good. And we'll add the rest of the ingredients. So we have a cup of pumpkin puree. Make sure it's pumpkin puree and not pumpkin pie filling when you go to look for the can at the grocery store.
Actually, that's why I have my little spoon here for. Don't want to waste ingredients.
No, we don't. And then we have a 1/4 cup of applesauce, unsweetened applesauce. You can get unsweetened applesauce at the grocery store. You can make your own. A lot of times I like to make my own, just blend it up in the Vitamix. Which gives it a nice little natural sweetness to it. And also we have a 1/4 cup of honey to add a little bit more of a natural sweetness to it. And we have our spices. So we have that's a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/2 teaspoon of we ran out of battery over there for a little bit, but we're back. So that was a 1/2 teaspoon of allspice that he just put in there. Now for the next spice, that's a full teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon. And a 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. Now all we do for the filling is just mix all that together.
It's a going.
You smell those spices?
Yes. Yeah, it's starting to look like a pumpkin pie mix.
Go.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's magic.
That's pretty impressive.
He's never baked before.
It's like science.
It's like science.
Can I make a volcano next? No? Okay. I'll make one with Ludo and Wally. They'll like it.
One of those little baking soda ones where you put the vinegar and the... Or that's okay. Well, don't make a mess. I think now we're ready to fill up the crusts. Looks quite nice.
So now I get the crust out of the fridge.
I like to just use a tablespoon and just take a tablespoon and fill up each little crust with the filling. form. This is definitely the easy part. The whole recipe is pretty simple. The most complicated thing that you'll be doing is forming the crust.
Oh, we got a guess.
Get. This is just water, my cat repellent. Since both of us are in front of the camera, we have a little less cat control going around here. So I have to have my handy dandy cat repeller here, which is just water, but it will help make sure that they don't come up here and get all in the ingredients.
Especially Wally.
If you watched my November Thrive Market unboxing video, you will have seen that Wally is quite a character that likes to be in front of camera at all times and get pet at all times. He loves to be the center of attention.
It's a big old butt. He's my butt.
Perfect.
Gordon Ramsay would be pleased.
And we are going to place these in the oven and bake them for around 20 to 25 minutes. We'll keep an eye on them and we'll bake them until the crusts get a little bit golden and the filling looks like it is set. Right in there. So the timer just went off. You are ready to take them out of the oven. Make sure that you put on some oven mitts before you take it out of the oven, otherwise you're gonna burn your hands and you don't want to do that. Make sure you put it on the right way.
These gloves make me look like a cartoon character.
Like Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
And we'll take them out of the oven. And those look like they are nice and ready. So we'll make sure that we want them to cool completely before you start to serve them. So we will put this in a place where the cats cannot get them and make sure that they cool before we put them on a serving platter. And you did an awesome job. They smell amazing. Can't wait to try one.
Yeah, look good. Cool.
You baked! So now we've let them cool down and they are ready to serve. You can use a butter knife just put around the edges just to gently help get it out. And that's nice and ready. Looks good. I'm very proud of you.
Actually turned out really good.
Now we'll be taking those to Thanksgiving. We have something to take and hey, that's for Thanksgiving. Or are you gonna have one?
Good.
You made them.
I approve.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe. You can find me on fithappyfree.com and Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.